Clicking the Process Emissions button on the main menu screen will take you to the Process Emissions list screen. Alternatively, you can drill down to a specific process emission record by following the blue links from an emission unit or a unit process. If you are coming from the main menu screen, the resulting list view shows the associated groups of pollutants for each process unit. If there are more than 100 records, there will be multiple pages of results. A process emissions record is created automatically when a unit process is created. The list can be filtered by typing in the filter box. The filter looks at all of the data displayed in the columns to determine a match. If desired, the columns can be sorted by clicking on a header. There is no export button on this screen, as process emissions data is available in a spreadsheet from the Download Template button on the main menu screen. Clicking the magnifying glass button for a record results in a view-only screen for the selected record. No changes can be made on the view-only screen. Clicking the gear button results in an edit mode screen that allows data to be edited and saved. Notice that there are tabs across the top of the screen. Update the information on each tab and click the Save button. SLEIS will pinpoint any errors or omissions during the save process. Fix errors and save again. Please remember that pollutant emissions with the calculation method code 9, 29, 12, or 32 will automatically calculate the emission tonnage based on the throughput and emissions factor. Manual updating of emissions tonnages is only necessary for pollutants with method codes other than 9, 29, 12, or 32. Fields with red bars are required fields. Clicking a green question mark will trigger a pop-up help screen. On the operations screen, filling in the average hours per day, average days per week, and average weeks per year will result in SLEIS courtesy calculating the total hours for you. If you know the actual hours that the process operated, please overwrite the calculated value with the actual hours. If you need to add a pollutant emission to the process, click the Add button on the Emissions tab. In the Pollutant Code field, begin typing either a pollutant code, if you know it, or a pollutant description to see a list of valid pollutants. SLEIS does not automatically add applicable SCC pollutants or factors to a unit process, so you will need to locate and add all pollutants and factors associated with the unit process's SCC. The required pollutants and their factors for the process's SCC can be found in the SLEIS Emissions Factors spreadsheet located on the SLEIS main page. The SCC and method code spreadsheets will also be helpful during this process. The first tab of the spreadsheet contains the pollutants and factors where there is only one pollutant factor combination for the specified SCC. The second tab contains pollutants and factors where there is more than one factor to choose from for the same pollutant and specified SCC. A basic example would be that within the same SCC, the factor for nitrogen oxides would be different based on the burner type, presence of a low NOx burner, etc. Filter the spreadsheet for your process's SCC to isolate the pollutant emissions and their emission factors. You must examine both of the emission factor spreadsheet tabs for your SCC in order to determine the required pollutant complement. If it is necessary to change the SCC for the unit processed, you must also compare any existing pollutants and factors to the emission factors spreadsheet and update the process emissions accordingly. The SCC is changed on the unit process screen. You can use the blue Process Identifier link at the top right to go directly to the related unit process. If desired, use the comments block to add any pertinent information about this item. Remember to hit Save, or any changes will be lost if you navigate away from the page. There is no save warning. If you wish to see the emissions unit or unit process that the process emissions are associated with, use the blue links listed near the top of the screen on the Process tab. These are a direct link to the connected emission unit and unit process pages for the current process emissions record. Conversely, you can also get to a specific process emission record from the emission unit screen and the unit process screen by using the blue links on those screens. Use the blue back arrow to return to the Process Emissions list screen. Use the blue back arrow again to return to the main menu screen.